Ew. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it may be wherever you're living. Um, so just trying to wake up. Still, I've been up since forever. It feels like. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're all doing well. I am okay myself. I'm trying to wake up still. I can't seem to wake up this morning. I don't know how you all are feeling. I have my coffee ready. Let me see if this helps. My glare. No. How are you guys doing? I'm just checking in with everyone. I definitely, that's like my second cup of coffee. I've already had a rock star. Um, Marie Baldwin. Hey, how are you? My hair is super frizzy. Good morning, Nikki. I've had a couple of cups already and moved on to Pepsi. How are you? Yeah, you know what though I've noticed, Marie, is that soda's the only thing that wakes me up anymore. And I don't know if that's because like I'm addicted to it. Because I don't have soda. I try not to have soda every day for that reason. Because I don't want to become like dependent upon it as I chew nicotine gum. But anyway. So I don't try to buy it every single day. Like I try to keep it like a weekend thing, you know what I mean? Or like every couple days, like, you know, like I don't try to drink it daily. But my goodness, on the days that I don't drink it, I'm like useless, it almost seems like. Like I feel like I'm just like dragging ass. Um so much so to the point where I actually just told my husband to pick up a 2 liter because I'm dragging ass. Like I just baby girl's at school. Hubs went to the hospital to go visit his brother because they only allow one person in because of COVID, per usual. But yeah, he's doing good. Things are looking up, which is good. That's good news. So everything's good. Prayers have been working. Thank you all. Um, but yeah, I don't like nothing wakes me up. Like I thought the rock star was working and then it wasn't. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like not try. I'm gonna try to wake up. I don't know. And then my allergies has my asthma going full force. Look how frizzy my hair is. Like I haven't been using the Nexion. What's that hair growth shampoo for hair dyed hair? Nexion? Nexion? I can't pronounce it. Anyway, I haven't been using it for the past couple days because I'm like, I just want to use normal hair shampoo. Because I don't feel like it really cleans my hair fully. Like, I feel like it, I don't know. Sometimes I have to switch it up. Anyway, and so my hair's all frizzy now. That's okay. So that's that. So I brush it out though to show you guys how frizzy it is. I rarely drink, don't smoke anything, so I'm not getting a coffee. I don't smoke either. I don't smoke anything either. And so, um, like, I mean, I have my little nicotine gum thing, which is like, I picked that up during the pandemic because I used to smoke before having children. And I don't want to pick up smoking again. But my coffee looks like dirt water. I just don't like it. It doesn't do much for me anymore. you know. Like I put it like a teaspoon of sugar and some milk. I mean, maybe that's why I should put some like delicious creamer in it to make me want it more. I don't like it. I don't know. The Rockstar is the only thing that seems to work for me, kind of, but even then, it seems to wear off very quickly. Like as soon as I drink it, I kind of get that like immediate rush, but once that rush is gone, it's gone. So, yeah. I think I drank my Rockstar too early in the day. I probably should have saved that, but whatever, life goes on. But yeah, I just thought I would come live and just see how you guys are doing, catch up with you. I just moisturized my face, put some Shape Tape on. I didn't really do my makeup. I was like, I don't really feel like doing makeup, to be honest with you. I just don't really feel like it. I just wanted to come on here. Are you growing up the gray? Yeah, I am. Well, I explained to my daughter the reason why I started dyeing my hair. She's 4 and was extremely embarrassed by my gray hair. But I explained to her, if mommy keeps dyeing her hair, she will no longer have hair to dye. So what's more embarrassing, a bald mommy or a mommy with gray hair? Do you know what I mean? And I said, actually, it's popular. Girls dye their hair this way. But mommy already has it naturally growing like this. So she said it was okay. Lots going on in the world and in, what do you have it? What do you say? Lots going on, right? Hi, Jerry's mama. How are you? How frizzy my hair is. You tell baby girl I put gray in mine and I'll be cool. Yeah, I know, right? Seriously. Like, she's like, Mom, dye your hair. Like, dude, you're in preschool. Like, really? No. But I guess that's the times we're living in, you know what I mean? Kids are just growing up really too fast. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of was like melancholy, kind of feeling like I don't know. I don't know. Like, doesn't make any sense. My fibro has been acting badly. Okay. My fibro, I went on a walk yesterday with Bubba, my mom and sis, and he was obviously in a baby carriage, and so I was pushing him. And I can only go about 30 minutes or so, and I was like dying. Because the cart, well, one, my breathing, and two, pushing the stroller, like, I don't know, something about, ever since we did that bike ride this weekend, my back has just been like on the fritz. It's like, I don't know what you're doing, stop. So I'm like, okay, it's time for me to not to do this anymore. And so I turned around. But I got this big old bulge like on my right, it's like my right scapula area. And every time I go to like kind of stretch it out or whatever, like I feel like my back's gonna spasm and go out. So I'm kind of like, I'm like nervous. I'm just kind of like not even trying to, I'm just like, I want to stretch it out, but I'm scared. So that's where we're at with that. Yeah, I had my grandson. So I couldn't stand straight. That's awful. Oh no, later you're gonna be Paula Deen. Oh no. What's going on? Jerry's mama. Oh no. I know it's you, babe. I know it's you, Erica. Hi, Em. How are you guys feeling? How's everybody doing? I'm kind of checking in with everybody. How are we all doing? Am. Am. Like, you guys know I don't like to talk about controversial shit, right? I don't. I don't. What have you guys been? I have not been watching the news, but I know there's a lot going on with the whole Chauvin thing, right? You know, me and my husband, like, okay, if you guys don't want to talk about this, you can leave. If you guys are uncomfortable with this topic, um, by all means, like, go ahead, leave. I can talk about it by myself. Like, I feel totally comfortable doing that. I don't, like, you know what I mean? We all have differing opinions here, and it's welcome. Like, every opinion is welcomed here, okay? Like, this is not, like, to me, it's important that we don't fight. Like, honestly, people are allowed to have differing opinions, okay? Just because you have a different opinion than someone else does not mean, like, you're any kind of way. Everybody has their own opinions for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't think any opinion is really, in all honesty, I don't think any opinion is really right or wrong. I think we all have our opinions based upon what we've experienced in our lives. I don't necessarily think it's wrong or right. I just think people have opinions based upon their life experience. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Am I making sense to anyone? Or am I just talking to myself? Probably just talking to myself. That's fine. That's fine too. I enjoy talking. I do it all the time. Do it all the time. Time. Do it all the time. Let's see. Yup. Happy, smiley, laughing faces. Oh, I know. You know, Jerry's mom. There's nothing really I can do about that. You know, she's not going to stop. So I'm sure Em already filled you in on what's going on with that. So. Yep. Okay. So now that we've got all 14 of you in here, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with Chauvin's guilty verdict. And honestly, you're not going to get judged here. And put a 1 if you agree with it. And put a 2 if you don't agree with it. 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1, you agree with the verdict. 2, you do not. Okay. Okay. See, we've already got, look at that. See? Agree, disagree, agree. Okay. Anyone else want to break up those numbers? We got agree, disagree, agree. We need another disagree to make it even. Do it all the time. So put a 1 in the chat if you agree with Chauvin's guilty verdict, and a 2 if you do not agree with his guilty verdict. Come on, people, participate. You don't have to be shy about it. I think both answers correct. LOL. Stop talking everyone down. I know people are scared to talk about it, which I think is sad. Yeah, not 3 counts, but he should have got sentenced. Yeah. I agree with Jeremy's mom. Like, okay, for example, like, okay, I'll break it up with a 2. I'll put a 2. I'll put my 2 there. So it was 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, just pretend I put a 2. I'm just kidding. Like, I agree that he should have been sentenced. For real. Because you know what? Like, like, dude. You know what I mean? Like, at least like play to the cameras and be like, dude, like, you know what I mean? If you're being filmed and, you know, you're sick of this crackhead, like, no, seriously, like, let's pretend for a moment play devil's advocate, okay? Let's pretend you're sick of freaking dealing with crackheads all the time. You're sick of the bullshit. You know, you're just tired. You're a cop. You're sick and tired of fucking just, you know, you're wore out. You're washed up. You're fucking sick of working the streets all the time. You know, who knows what else you've done. I'm not gonna make speculations, but surely you've done some shit if you can look in the camera and be like this on a guy's neck and people are filming you and you're just like, what do you do when the cameras are off? No, babe, I already told you what I wanted. No. There's only one kind of diet Pepsi. There's no other kinds. Anyway, for some reason, do you notice husbands can't go grocery shopping? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, babe. I love you. You're the best in the world. But husbands can't go grocery shopping. I don't know why that is. They just can't do it. I don't know. It's weird. It's freaking weird. Why is that? But anyway, at least if you know you're being filmed, like, play to the cameras like, yo, bro, I've already tried to get up. I've tried to get up several times and you try to get away. So I got my knee on your fucking back or neck or head or whatever for a reason. You know, at least be like, listen, like, try to negotiate or say something to the effect of that, you know, to show that you're trying to work with the person. You know what I mean? I just feel, listen, before all this, like, God, how do I put this, like, without sounding, because I don't want to sound some kind of way, but I want to tell my truth. I want to tell my honesty. I want to be honest about stuff, but I don't want to sound like I'm being insensitive or let me think about what I'm going to say first before I say it. I respect all opinions. Why you put your eyes up like that? What? Okay, no. Okay, how are you going? Wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Listen. Dude was honestly high as a mother trucker. If you watch the videos, dude was high. All right. He was high. Okay. And if he wasn't high, the cops wouldn't have been called anyway. Okay. He's a repeat offender. Okay. So this is somebody that's already been to jail a time or 2 or 3 or 4. Which I'm not saying addicts and drug dealers and druggies and what have you aren't human. Okay. Because they're human. They bleed just like you and I. Okay. but they're not in their right mind, y'all, okay? Like somebody who hasn't slept in like 2 weeks, they're seeing and hearing shit that's not there, okay? So you're dealing with somebody who's a loose cannon, okay? Who really, you don't really know what you're gonna get, okay? Let's be honest. You don't know what you're gonna get. So, I understand how he needed to be, what do you call it? Restrained. But what I don't understand is why in that way for that long with people filming in that face, especially with everything that was going on. Remember, COVID was happening. Cops had just shot a couple kids in the back as they were running off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, tensions were already kind of like a brewing. So, like, I feel like in a sense, they kind of made an example out of Chauvin. Mr. Chauvin. I truly do. I feel like they made an example out of him. Basically saying, listen, you can't just kill people. You can't just go and kill people. It does not matter how crazed or how psychotic the person is. As a peace officer, someone who works for this girl and you all, for the tax-paying citizens of America, unfortunately, you can't just go around killing people. Although, this is where I'm very, very, I can play both sides, and I genuinely can, because I personally do try to understand both sides. I'm one of those people that I try to look on both sides of the fence. I try to understand each argument before I put my 2 cents in, because I think it's ignorant of me to be like, no, this is how it is. To me, that gets nobody anywhere, because that's just ignorant. I don't like that kind of way of, to me, that's not a debate. That's just me saying, I'm right, you're wrong. You know, that's not a debate. That's just me saying I'm right. So I always try to see both sides and see different perspectives and what have you. But I can understand police being like, okay, listen, if I can't protect myself or detain someone that I find being dangerous towards me, I don't even want to do this anymore. You know, like, it's getting to the point now they're talking about not even letting officers have guns. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, come on. Like, really? Like, are we really going there? That's a little much, don't you think? You can't be sick. Yeah, I know. You can't be sick of your job. Every cop, nurse, and doctor, you have to be on at all times. Just my opinion. Once you become jaded, time for your new career. Yes. And maybe there should be like a time limit. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe this should open up a discussion of you can only be a police officer for this time to this time. Or maybe we should have like a mental wellness check every quarterly or something. You know what I mean? Like maybe we should have certain things in place where this stuff doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, if anything, I personally, I'm one of those people, I mean, this is going to piss I'm not going to say actually, you know, I retract that because I don't want YouTube to demonetize me because I'm not going to say that. YouTube is very picky, and they have an agenda. They've already decided, I think, what kind of which way they're gonna go, and that's fine. So I'm not gonna say certain things, but I will say that no matter what, this has given us all introspective. Is that right? Was that the right word? This has given us all. By the way, I didn't watch the news, mind you, because this kind of stuff does trigger me. So I didn't watch the news, you guys. Hand to God. Did they riot after he was found guilty? Can someone just say yes, they rioted after he was found, or just put yes in the chat? Because I didn't watch the news. I just automatically assumed that riots would happen anyways, because guilty or not, they were going to riot. Did they riot? Can anyone tell me yes, that they rioted even though he was found guilty? I don't see it either. Hello. Yeah, I don't watch the news. Stuff like this triggers the crap out of me, and it's like it kind of strikes me, it like messes with my PTSD, so I don't watch it. No, they didn't. Oh, good, Lucy. That's really good to hear. Are you kidding me? Wow. There was no riots? I don't think so. Oh my God. You guys, that's a huge step forward. That's a big step. Because I just automatically assumed there was going to be riots anyway, any which way it went. Wow. Okay. That is really cool. Some people are. Okay. Some people did. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Well, it probably wasn't as bad as it would have been, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, if it went the other way. Oh, sorry. Oops. No worries. My legs. It probably is not as bad as it would have been the other way, right? Oh, my legs. Okay, they're both falling asleep. Oof, that feels good. To lay them out straight. Okay, that makes me feel good. Because that's why I didn't watch it, because I'm like, watch him be guilty and then they're going to still riot. And like, that's just going to piss me off even more. Like, so I didn't even watch the news. Like, I didn't watch it. You know what I mean? I just was like, I don't even know. Like, I just so happened to find out about it. I was watching Officer Tatum. He's a former police officer. And the only reason why I found out about all of it is because his channel came up, and I was like, oh shoot. Like, I didn't even want to know about any of it, actually. And it came up that he was found guilty, and I was like, okay. And then I clicked on his video, and he's like, and they're rioting or something, or someone said they were rioting, and I'm like, what? And so I was like, no. And then that's why I assumed that they were, but I didn't watch the news, so I didn't know for a fact. So that's why I asked. But so that's interesting. That's good. I'm glad that there was no rioting. That makes me feel good about humanity, because I was starting to lose touch with humanity for a minute there. I'm like, are you kidding me? That makes me feel a lot better. So yeah, I think that sometimes in certain circumstances, people have to be, unfortunately, used as an example. Like, let's say he did die of an overdose. You know what I mean? Which is probably likely, considering how he was acting in the store. If you watch the video of how high he was, it was pretty clear. I mean, he was fucking on one, dude. But it does not give a cop a right to, you know, do what he did, obviously. He didn't even try to, like, play to the cameras, like, you know, like, hey, you know, he just sat there, like, with this blank stare. And with everything that was going on in that time with COVID and these other shootings with the police, I mean, he should have known better. So in all honesty, he got basically, I mean, did he expect anything else? I wonder, you know, I mean, like, surely he didn't expect anything else. I think that there are good cops and bad cops, okay? Before all this stuff, all this drama with police, I would have said there are no good cops. But all this kind of like hatred toward cops has made me be more open to police and made me be more, okay, you know, there probably are some good ones out there. Seriously, no, I'm serious. All this hatred toward cops has maybe been more like, oh, poor cop. You know what I mean? Like, more honestly, because I can't stand agendas and people pushing stuff on me. I just don't like it. I don't like that kind of mentality, mob mentality. But, you know, just like there's bad eggs in every religion, and every race, There's good eggs in every religion, every race, every sex, every denomination. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Same with cops. There's good and bad of everything, okay? You're going to run into it. And so this is probably going to actually be a segue to let the good cops be good cops and weed out the bad ones, which actually, in all honesty, any way you look at it, that's actually a good thing. So, all in all, whether you agree with the verdict or not, this is a good, I try to look at everything positive. This is a good thing, right? Because now police officers have to be held accountable for how they treat citizens, right? Whether or not the citizen's a crack addict or, you know, a hooker or whatever. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter, right? People are people. But yeah. So again, like, I see both sides very clearly. I think I can agree with both sides. I understand it. I get it. I just don't want to condemn anybody for thinking any kind of way that they, or feeling any kind of way that they feel, because I think that there is, everybody has a right to their opinion, and everybody has a right to how they feel about stuff. And I don't think that you should be told that your opinions and your thoughts and your feelings aren't valid, if that makes sense. Doesn't matter if you agree, like, you know what I mean? I just don't believe in that. Never have, never will. So, that being said, then talking about this Chauvin dude, and he probably won't get 40 years in prison, like, let's be honest, he's not going to. Everything happens for a reason, and it seems like all things work out in the end. Patience is virtue for all. I agree with that, Karen. Very well said. Very well said. And I couldn't imagine being a cop. That would be very hard. You know, I couldn't imagine dealing with that day in and day out. It takes a certain kind of person, and some people maybe just aren't chalked up to be cops, you know? I mean, not everybody can just go be a cop, dude. I mean, that's the honest truth. And like I said, maybe the police force should have some kind of, like, quarterly mental health check on people, and, you know, I don't know, check in with them and see, like, hey, how are you doing? Let's do a wellness check. Let's take a test. Let's do some things. Like, let's see where your head's at, okay? Like, really? Because you're seeing stuff every single day. It's going to mess with you. It doesn't matter if you're freaking, not everybody, but eventually it could mess with somebody. You know what I mean? And I think it's good to know, like, hey, are you mentally stable or not? Like, you know. But anyways, just my 2 cents. Please don't hang me to the cross for them. Gosh, I try to be as judgmental and open as possible. And yeah, what do you call it? Like, hot down here. I don't know what the heater's on. It's making me hot. Yeah, no, this, if anything, this is going to be good, I think, for the future. And I don't know, it's also could be scary for certain cops too that are actually, hey, this didn't come with a brush. Sorry, I'm thinking about this one. I don't think this came with a brush. You're supposed to. But yeah, I love my new Natasha Denona palettes. Oh my gosh. They look kind of similar though, huh? Don't they? But yeah, if you don't want to be made an example of, don't do things that people can use you as an example of. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, so You should know better than that. And it's just, yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. I could say more, but I just don't want to like offend people and piss people off, so I'm not going to. That's not what I want here. I want people to like come to I want people to come to commonalities and see that differences of opinion don't necessarily have to divide us. They can actually bring us together. Does that make sense? Like, I just don't think it has to be so cut and dry. I don't think it has to be so one way or the other. There's a lot more to it than just black and white. There's a lot of, I don't know, things that are being left out, you know? Like, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to just stick to what I've said and just leave it at that. Try to look at the positive things in everything. And that's what I try to do. Even though it doesn't seem like it sometimes. My hair is so frizzy. Oh my god, I don't even know what to do with it. But yeah, I'm trying to grow out my grays. And I think it's gonna be cool when they finally grow out. I miss them so bad. I've been missing them this entire time that I've had my hair dyed. And hair dye just makes my hair fall out. Like literally. Like the first time I dyed it, no. The second time I dyed it, it started to thin. The third time I dyed it, it was like chunks of hair was just falling out my head. So I'm done dyeing my hair. I'm not dyeing it any longer. At least not until it gets back to the thickness that it was before I dyed it. Because that's just, I'm not doing it anymore. But then I hope that everyone has a good rest of their week. I mean, it's only Wednesday. I can't believe it's only Wednesday. Like, I was like, really? I thought it was this weekend. I'm just kidding. It's not. I want it to be this weekend. Why can't it be this weekend already? Just like, I need it to be this weekend. I really do. I don't know. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to ask though, really quickly before I go, because I'm going to start doing giveaways, not all the freaking time, but maybe when we hit certain milestones or like, I don't know. I'm just gonna start doing giveaways, okay? What kind of stuff would you want to see in the giveaways? Like, would you want? I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna put nothing but like discarded BoxyCharm stuff I don't want, because you guys have BoxyCharms. I mean, some of it is gonna be that stuff, but what kind of stuff do you want? Like, gift card? Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Amazon gift cards. I like that. Thank you. Amazon gift cards. Okay, there's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I like that a lot. And I was just thinking about making it kind of like personal too, like more personal to me, like to you guys, like as a gift. Like some of it's kind of like impersonal, like the BoxyCharm discards. But there's also a couple things in there that are personal to me that I would give, you know, to y'all. But anything else that you guys can think of that you would personally want in a giveaway, which Amazon gift card is really good. I like that idea a lot. Put in the comment section below. Just give me ideas. Throw things out there. Anything. So that way I can like put it in there and it could be something fun for us. Makeup, right? Jerry's mama, do you get BoxyCharms and stuff? I forgot if you told me you did or not. I don't remember. You do, right? You were the one telling me about the Shoot. Do you get BoxyCharm? I don't remember. I think you do. Yeah, because, I mean, a lot of you ladies get BoxyCharm. And so if I'm giving you guys my discards of BoxyCharm, like, you probably already discarded the same shit that I did. You know what I mean? So I don't want to give you just a bunch of that, obviously. Or maybe some of you don't get BoxyCharm, and that's going to be, like, a big deal, you know? No, I don't. Oh, see? There you go. So yeah, I was just thinking of other things other than that. So put your ideas up there. I just wanted to speak on some stuff because I notice a lot of people are kind of like triggered. A lot of people are like anxious about stuff and like, ah, they're freaking out and like there's no reason to be upset. Like, it's not your life, you know what I mean? It's not your life that was lost. We're still alive, you know? It's not you're not in jail. You know what I mean? Like, let's think of positive things. Like, let's not be all triggered, okay? Let's have a good rest of the month and week and turn things, be positive about stuff. You don't always have to be a negative person. I have to remind myself of this. Like, I try to do this on the daily, and I don't always succeed, but having little reminders of it helps, definitely. So anyways, I'm gonna go pee and maybe take a little nap while Buddy's still sleeping, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Was there anything else that I wanted to speak on? I don't think so. Oh, have a good day too, Karen. Bye. Love you. Stay positive. Have a good day, everybody. Kisses, hugs.